Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to a brand new training video. Richard here with teachingonlinebusiness.com. Today I want to give you my number one SEO hacks. So for any of you that are SEOs or any of you in that process of learning SEO, maybe you're a business owner and you want to learn SEO to do yourself, whatever it is, these SEO hacks are going to work. Number one, the big thing I want you to remember is you can't do anything without software. If you want to be good at SEO, you want to be effective at SEO, you need to write software. And I've used them all. But my best one is Ahrefs. I've used Ahrefs, Moz, SEO Profiler, SEMrush. I have 4 active accounts for all of those. And I use them for different purposes, but it can be tough for you in your scenario because I pay well over $1,500 a month for all of them. You may not have that, but because we manage some big accounts, we like to take the data and analysis from different SEO software and compare it and different things like that. But it's okay. If you can only afford one, you want it to be Ahrefs. That is by far the best SEO software out there. You may agree, may disagree, but that's what it is. That's what I recommend. They don't pay me to say that. I don't have no affiliate account with them. I don't even think they do affiliate. But Ahrefs is by far the best SEO software on the market right now. And I've vetted and tested all of them. Even though, again, I use Ahrefs, SEO Profiler, Moz, and SEMrush. Use Ahrefs the most, and that's what you're seeing on screen here. So let's talk about these SEO hacks. Look, there's a lot of SEOs out there, big names, and what I've found over the years, I've been doing SEO for 11 plus years, is that everybody takes these popular concepts, popular beliefs, and they make it their own. Here's what I recommend to you. That's a bunch of noise. Cut it out. Don't even worry about it. Listen to what I got to say, because what I'm going to be telling you is going to be totally different from what you hear everywhere else, because a lot of people just copy everybody and they think this stuff works. I rank number one keywords all the time. Doesn't matter the keyword difficulty. I do it for select companies that pay me $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month to manage their SEO. And what I've found is back then, I listened to what they said. You don't get rankings. Now, there's a few things. Backlinks, of course. You get a bunch of backlinks. Yeah, it's good for your SEO, but it's not the only SEO factor that you got to worry about. Especially now. Especially with this August update, some of the updates we've seen by Google in 2018. And there's a lot of things going on site and technical SEO that you got to worry about. But let's just use an example here. Let's say we want to rank for customer service. So we'll use customer service as an example. So I'm going to type this in, and looks like Investopedia has the top ranking. I'm really not looking for a definition account. Let's say I got customer service. I got a company that wants to rank for customer service. So we're not looking at that definition type. So we see Help Scout right here. So what's awesome about Ahrefs, and this is the software that I'm going to be using, is we can dial this in. We can come over here, and of course this is going to be the top ranking. So Help Scout is not really a definition website. It's really even though this is a blog, but they do a bunch of different things, and this ties into their software and services. But this is the one I want to gear. I don't want to look at Investopedia again. That's a definition website. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over here, and I'm not going to look at the domain. I want to look at the specific path, because that's the website that's ranking for the keyword customer service. So we're going to select that, and instantly I can see the specific metrics for this particular ranking page. So I can come over here to organic keywords, and I can begin to dissect the exact keywords they're ranking for. And they have some really strong rankings. You can see first, third, like right here, customer service. 154,000 shows third here. We know they're ranking second here. So when this is important, and again, this is why you want SEO software, but I have all the ranking keywords, and keep in mind this is ranking keywords for this specific URL. So I want to rank for customer service. It's a 67 keyword difficulty. That's kind of up there. So we got this. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to actually open this up. And I'm going to kind of dissect here, and we're going to look at the referring domains here for this website. And this is why I love Ahrefs, because if you didn't have Ahrefs, you wouldn't be able to do all these analysis and really get an in-depth look at what you need, because that is rule number one when it comes to SEO. You need a lot more than a page up, a little bit of content, and backlinks. There's a lot to this. So right here, you see this right here is that ranking. So we can see automatically the DR ranking for this website is 88. UR is 49. There's 423 referring domains to this specific ranking. But we can also see right here's Wikipedia, and this ranks higher. But Wikipedia has over 1,600. But you can see right here's one that's 90, and that's going to be Salesforce, and down here's 51, and that's Zendesk. And right here is one for Forbes, and it's 40. So it's possible that we can get 40 to 50 referring domains and make this top 10 list. Now, that's just one part of me having the ability to rank customer service in this example. What I also want to do is I want to come over here and I want to begin to dissect the ranking page. So we're going to open up another window here, and we're going to go check this out. This is what I do for every keyword, every ranking domain, no matter what it is. I want to come in here and I want to see the ranking page. And here's why it's important. Internal links play a much bigger SEO impact than a lot of people think. And I've seen this increase. It's becoming more of an SEO ranking factor. So we can see they have a supporting page here, conversations with customers. This is one of the first internal links on this page. What you want to pay attention to is the additional supporting content, because what you can't do is you can't just throw a page of content together and not have this supporting content, because then you can get the backlinks, you may see a second, third, fourth page ranking, but you'll never get to that first page because it needs that supporting content. This is going to be internal content that they're linking to. So we can see there's one, here's another one, two, and we start seeing a bunch of different internal links. But I want you to pay attention to the exact anchor terms. This says conversations with customers. We're trying to rank for customer service. So if we open this link up, this is going to take us to their help scout, and this is actually going to be the help desk software. So they're ranking customer service, trying to get people to buy their help desk software. Makes sense, right? So what they're doing is this conversation with customers. If we did this big internal link investigation, we're going to see the different components. These are super, super important, because there's a lot of different pages. Right here is another one, and some of these can be external links, like right here. This is actually, no, this is still a blog, but this one is Frugal Wow. So this is just going to more supporting content that they have, and this is, again, this is becoming very super important. Internal links, supporting content, these are things that you need to know. So what I do is I'll go in and I'll write all these internal links down, because I know they play an important thing. We can see right here that we have at least probably 20, 30, 40 internal links on this page. So you have few customer feedback systems, businesses who are looking to innovate. Right here is another one. Employee onboarding process, and these are all related to customer service. Right here's one in creating happy customers. So this is a pretty long article, has a bunch of different internal links. Again, you want to write these internal links down. Empowering employees, net promoter score, and again, there's a bunch of different things. Pay attention to your internal links. Pay attention to your headings too. These are probably going to be H2 tags, but you want to pay attention to everything, especially the anchors that have customer in it. Right here is customer service stories. Right here is another one, the last thing that customers want. There's a bunch of different internal links, and this just powers this page. And even though there's 400 and some referring domains linking to this specific article, there's a bunch of internal content supporting that. You can't just go build backlinks, because that will get you to second page, maybe the first page at the main bottom. It never gets you to the top. You need that supporting content. So if you were doing customer service, you'd make it on your website, but you'd have this supporting content also that you're going to need to be able to create to really get this page everything that it needs to rank on the first page. It's that simple. But again, you need SEO software to be able to do it. And this is my SEO hack. It's simple. It's simple. It's easy, effective. So we can come over here, and again, we kind of look at these metrics, and we see the one with the least amount of referring domains is Forbes at 40. And of course, they're all ranking. Most of them rank for customer service, which is a big keyword, 154,000 a month. So again, if we could get around that and still have that supporting content, I know that's what I need as a base metric in order to get this to the first page. So knowing what we do with this analysis, we know we're probably going to need about 10 to 20 pages of support content, especially for a keyword that has a 67 difficulty. That's pretty high. So your supporting content internally is going to be important. Of course, the customer service page that you want to rank, that needs to be really, really good content. But remember, you need that supporting content. That's going to give you that other element that you need. It's on-site content and backlinks. So that supporting content, that's 50% of the battle. Backlinks are the other 50% of the battle. All these other things that you're worrying about, that you hear out here in the SEO, it's noise, nothing more. You do this, take care of your content, then you adjust by what's ranking on the first page. Remember, SEO is always based on competitors, what they're doing and different things, and these could change, but we know at a base level we're probably going to need at least 40 referring domains. So what we also can check out, not only is the internal anchors important for the supporting content, but also we want to see the anchors of the ranking page. So if we go over here, and this is going to refer to the backlinks coming in, okay? So we see that customer service is about 11%. Think about that. So do follow links, it's 13%. I know there's a bunch of noise out there about exact match anchors, and here's what I want to tell you. A lot of people will tell you you need to keep your exact match anchors down to 2%, 3%. Well, that's not always the case. Every scenario is different. So analyzing the backlink anchors that's coming in for this same ranking page that we've been analyzing in this training video, we can see customer service has 11% of referring domains. Well, do follow links, no follow links. If you don't know about that, do follow links, they account for value. No follow links do not pass value. They have a little bit of value, but nowhere near do follow backlinks. But we can see 13%. So 13% of our do follow anchors that are exact match customer service. 13%. You wouldn't really hear anybody say that, oh, you need to build exact match anchors at 10%, 13%, 15%. Again, this is what everything out there, and I have nothing against other SEO experts, but this is the proof. What I want to show you today is proof. This is the proof that it's not an exact science. Your 1%, 2%, 3% exact match anchors, sometimes that's not enough. And in this case, it's ranking second in Google. And you can see 13% is exact match. That's something, again, that other SEOs would never say. But I will, because, again, most of the stuff out there is noise. So you do have to worry about the anchors. It may not always be 10%, 12%, 13%, but it is in this scenario. So every scenario is different. Don't go out there and build your anchors with some number in mind. Base it off the competition. Let's see what they're doing. If I see this at 13%, I'm probably going to base mine about 8 to 10%. But here's another level that you have to understand. There's 400 and some referring domains here. So there's a lot of different anchors here, okay? The reason that this is okay at 13% is because there's a diverse amount of anchors. If we only had about 10, 12, 15 referring domains, if we only had those anchors, I wouldn't be at high on the exact match. I'd probably have it down to 2, 3%. I'd be on the safe side, just basing it on competition. If, for example, you're doing a keyword and you see the competition, the number one ranking page has 5% exact match, I'd probably be down 2, 3% just to be safe. But the reason that this is okay right now is because, again, there is a bunch of different anchor terms. There's actually well over 400. So it's really, really diverse. So it can be as high as 10, 12, 13%. So please keep that in mind. Again, you can't believe everything that you hear out there. It's just white noise. It's SEO noise. It's people that act like they know what they're talking about. And again, I'm not pointing out nobody. It's just there's a lot of people out there that copy content, say this, that, and it's not true. So always have the software to do it. Learn it yourself, and don't listen to everybody. Okay? That's the main things. That's the main important things I want you to remember. So those are the major impacts, okay? So before I go, let's recap on everything that we talked about. Remember, you need a good SEO software. I recommend Ahrefs. That's Ahrefs.com. It's the best one that you can find. Number 2, remember, you base your analysis off the top ranking websites, the top ranking page. that's the analysis. That's what we did right here, and did a deep dive into customer service, and we saw what websites were ranking first. That way we can get a base metric off the referring domains that are linking to all these ranking pages, and we can see the low is at a 40. So at a bare minimal, we know we're probably going to need about 40 backlinks to get this keyword to the top page. Now, your on-site content, this would be the exact ranking page. Remember, it needs to be really, really good. It needs to have diverse keywords. So when we're over here looking at the different keywords for this particular page, so when we go to organic keywords, what we want to do is we want to see the different combinations. Right here, we can look up our competitor and we can see all the different combinations of keywords. We want to include as many as possible in our article, but we want it to flow good. We don't want to overdo it, but we do want to include some of these major ones that's getting 21,000. That would be customer service skills, customer service skills, skills for customer service. There's a bunch of them here, right? So we just want to make sure we're utilizing these within the content. Now, for what you want to do is you want to go through here, you want to see the internal anchors. Supporting content is very, very important when it comes to ranking a page, especially when it has a 50, 60, 70 keyword difficulty or even higher. So make sure when you're doing this, if you have a high competitive keyword, make sure you have supporting content. Go to the first few ranking pages and evaluate them. Now, we only evaluated one. I would recommend you do 2, 3, 4, kind of get a good idea and see how many supporting articles are supporting this ranking page, because as we've seen in this article, there's probably 20, 30 internal pieces of content supporting this, and they're utilizing these anchors. So make sure you write those anchors down, which would be number 5. And that way you can use different combinations of those. You don't have to copy them exact match, but I promise you, what you use is important. So, number 6, keyword density. I'm not going to mention. Just make sure you're, again, when you go over here and you're using your software, make sure you're utilizing all the different kind of ranking keywords that you want to put in. But remember, and you can mix these anchors up, your H2 tags, which is what these are, you'll see right here, customer service, right there. So you see they use customer service skills in an H2 tag. Now when we come over here, you can see 21,000. They're aiming for that particular keyword. That's why they put it there. But you can see in a lot of these other H2 tags, H2 headings rather, there's not much about customer service. So they hit it in that first H2 tag and it's not used again. So remember that. It's not, you don't want to, the reason I mentioned this is you don't want to over optimize your H2s. Use it once and you can always use it as they did for their secondary keyword. And again, if you just follow what I say, you're going to have a much easier route to ranking your keywords. There's so many things like schema and tags and all these other SEO factors that really they don't move the needle. What I told you today is what moves the needle, and I promise you, if you start using this strategy, you're going to see a ton better results. So hopefully these SEO hacks helped you. If you think so, please make sure you like the page. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. Appreciate your support. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you on the next video.